Welcome back. It is 9:13. There is a new Illinois law that will soon require restaurants that serve packaged children's meals require healthy beverages as a default. Why is this important? It required legislation to make it happen, and come January of next year, restaurants are going to have to comply. Joining us to discuss the importance of this is Jana Simon. She is with the Illinois Public Health Institute. Good morning to you. Good to have you on this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
First of all, I want you to explain how the Serve Kids Better law works, because that's what this is called.
Yeah, great. So this essentially requires if a restaurant serves a packaged kids meal, which is sort of, beverage and food together for one price, the restaurants have to have a healthy beverage as the choice that automatically comes with it. So that means unsweetened water or sparkling water, low-fat or non-fat milk, or 100% fruit juice. And of course, parents can choose a different beverage if they wish. It doesn't prohibit that.
Okay, so obviously this is something you guys have felt very strong about because, as I said, it took legislation to make this happen. But explain why this is so important.
Yeah, so we know our children today are consuming about 2 to 3 times the amount of added sugar that is recommended by national organizations like the American Heart Association. And that sugar, not only impacts them today, so their weight, their mood, their behavior today, it also increases their risk for diseases like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and some cancers later in life. So it's really important to make some of these small changes now to help our kids have a healthier future.
Okay, and as I said, this is all going to be a part of this new law that's going to take effect next year. Are there companies that are already making these changes? And if companies don't make the changes by the deadline, what happens to them?
Yeah, so many restaurants thankfully have voluntarily done these changes already. There are leading chains who have been doing this for years now, but about 2/3 of restaurants that are serving packaged children's meals are still serving sugary drinks like sodas or lemonade. And so this will really help move those 2/3 of the restaurants along. And this will be part of something that after January, you need to change your menu boards, your in-store advertising, etc. And there are very small warnings and small civil fines for restaurants that don't comply after January. That is done through local food inspections.
Okay, so what do you hope the end result is going to be from this?
Yeah, so we're really hoping that lots of people go to restaurants. Almost half of Americans spend their food money at restaurants. So hopefully it just makes eating at restaurants a little easier. Hopefully it gives parents peace of mind to know that there's a healthy option there for their kids. And also for kids, it helps shape some of their behaviors for life. It can help them think that this is the beverage to drink, right, rather than all the sugary drinks. So it's a small change in the right direction. We have many, many more things to do to help make it easier for folks to be healthy, but it's one step in the right direction.
Okay, and let's talk about some of those other things, because over the last few years, restaurants have been required to put the calorie counts in, the breakdown of the different nutrients or additives. What kind of difference has that made really in how we as a society approach the food that we're eating and drinking?
Yeah, so at the Illinois Public Health Institute, we really think about the environments that help us make choices. And so everybody's making the best choice they can. Everyone wants to make the best choice. But if you don't have the best choices around you, it's hard to make those decisions. So small changes like this, putting calories up, can help people know, maybe take a double check at that. And so it's really about creating the systems, the policies, and the environments around us that make it easier for us to make the choices we all want to be making. So this is just one, again, step to make it easier.
Sure.
We do know that those nudges, is what they're called, are pretty effective at getting people to think twice and maybe change the choice that they're making.
Okay, so what's the next step? What would you like to see happen next?
Well, of course, implementing this come January, I'd love to see all the restaurants working together to help contribute to our community's health. And then, just continued work on making sure people have affordable access to healthy foods that meet their, dietary and religious and cultural preferences, and just really building up a food system that supports us local at the economy and supports the health of the community. So we'll continue doing that great food systems work for years to come.
Jana Simon with the Illinois Public Health Institute, thanks so much for joining me this morning. Have a great day. We'll be right back.